for a new and different perspective every week on LEGO sets, news, media, and more. You're listening to the BCC Podcast.
Today is Wednesday, November 22nd of 2017, and you're listening to episode 129 of the BCC Podcast. I'm Ford, and here with me today is a slightly small cast, because it is the day before Thanksgiving, or as I'd like to call it, Thanksgiving Eve, comprised of LQ.
It's a great day for some golf, isn't it, Ford?
Not going to glorify that with a response. And Klenda.
I'm sure that was a reference to something, but off the top of my head,
It's a reference to Ford is talking like he's one of those guys on the golf shows that nobody watches.
And it's in.
Yeah, like that.
Paw.
I don't. Why is it they have to talk so softly with golf? Like, I never understood that. Why can't they at least make it sound more exciting?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's just like if they talk too loudly, it could like
soothing to the inner soul.
Yeah, maybe it could like affect how the players play, even though they can't.
Okay,
hear
I don't
them.
get that either. Okay, it's not like other sports. Like, for example, baseball takes a lot of concentration.
Well,
like, there's
curling,
so much going on in baseball.
Do you know what curling is?
Yes, it's the one thing with the stones.
That does require yelling.
Yeah, it does. But
yeah,
think of
if
it,
you
like,
yell at the
main
ice,
thing,
it'll melt faster.
the main things where like really quiet are tennis and golf. Both of which, yes, they require concentration, but not that much more than other sports.
I don't think tennis.
No,
is that
you know,
quiet.
you're supposed to be quiet, and they like go clap like at tennis matches for some reason. They're like really quiet about everything.
Oh, you mean
I
like
don't
a
get
snap kind of clap?
Maybe
Yeah.
because of the part of the world that they originated in, and thus starting that tradition. I don't know.
I just think they're pretentious.
Yes, you think they're pretentious, yet they get paid like so much more than actual people whose jobs mean something, like doctors,
Well,
and CEOs, and private business owners.
great.
Art history majors.
No, but seriously, why golf and tennis do not require that much more concentration than a lot of other sports? Yet for some reason, we're we're required to pay more respect to them.
Okay, look, we can
Maybe
talk
it
about.
used to be a sport of the nobility.
No, that's bowling, the sport of kings.
Look, we could talk about how there's a bunch of pay gaps between people who are in sports and people who are in actually useful things for
I'm
humankind.
not concerned about how much they're paid
But
at all.
we do have a schedule to adhere to. We have a lot to talk about this
Yes.
week.
We do.
What's that?
Reveal season is currently going
And
onward.
it literally just happened, like, almost in real time.
Yeah, probably, actually, more stuff's probably going to be revealed as we're recording this. That's why it's important to note that this is, like Ford said, Wednesday the 22nd.
Wow.
We're recording
Wednesday
before
the
Thursday
22nd.
because Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep.
It-
That's because
like,
Black Fridays are coming.
I've actually been slightly out of the loop. I only just got to looking at these today. And
Yeah, you weren't here last week either.
Yeah, I've been super busy. I had to give a presentation last week about what I did over the summer and why I was
Didn't you just say
away
we
from
need
the
to actually
podcast.
get into Lego?
Yeah, we should. But the presentation
He
went
gave
well.
a Lego presentation.
Lego.
Clearly.
So, yeah, last week the sets we looked at were not totally complete with boxes and stuff. Now we are getting the box pictures. So basically, we've got almost everything for these sets at this point, and I want to start off with the Ninjago boxes and a certain set we didn't talk about last week.
The Temple of Resurrection.
Is that what it's called? I actually didn't look at the name. I just scrolled through the pictures at work. Hey, wait, do we have those on our docket here?
Nope.
No. Don't know.
How did we miss those?
My apologies. Should
Yeah,
be
blame
relatively
Ford.
easy to find though.
Let's
I hear.
just all blame Ford the entire time.
Yep, it's all my fault.
Well, Leo's
'cause I've
not
been
here,
super out of the
so
loop.
if Leo's not here, we gotta blame someone.
It's all Leo's
We
fault.
can still blame Leo.
So,
even if he isn't here.
Ford, I'm glad you're on for this episode, though, because I have a feeling you'll share my sentiments about this something is very wrong with the direction these boxes in this last set have revealed to us.
I don't like I don't like what the season is hinting at all. I've actually
so it's
discussed
not
this
a
with you
spoiler.
already.
Let's face it. It's on every freaking box. Garmadon is coming back.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I think it
don't like it
was
at all.
either Tommy Andreasen or the Hageman brothers who post on Twitter. They were kind of like sheepish about it because they're like, "That's kind of a spoiler, Lego. What's going on here?"
And
But okay,
Glad they said it.
I don't like the idea of bringing Garmadon back at all.
neither do I, because I don't know how they're gonna make it make sense. First off, evil Garmadon coming back. It's been years since we had evil Garmadon. He went through a character arc about him no longer being evil and redeeming himself and everything. And are we gonna throw that all
I
away?
have only one theory for how that could make sense.
What's your theory?
That since they have the time traveling thing going on, then they go to a time at which Garmadon was still evil.
See, I was thinking the same thing at first, but here's the problem. He has 4 arms.
Yep.
Every time that he's been out of the Chaos Realm and had 4 arms, we've documented it in the show. There aren't any gaps.
Snap.
Because, like, one of my... Okay, let's talk about, actually, like, the set, though. The Temple of Resurrection set. It's a really awesome set, actually. I'm going to get this set. Because, you know, it's got 4 sides of a building, which I love. 4 side buildings are always a plus.
How do you know it's 4 sides?
I can see it in the front.
Are you? Yeah, but you can see the front, but you can't see the back.
I can see 2 sides and a back. That's 4
can't
sides.
See the back.
So one of the sides is kind of open, but also we have those railing pieces from Ninjago City in gold, which is great.
I like the play feature.
I'm not big on play features.
I think the play feature is actually very well done on this.
But anyway, I think this is a cool looking set, and I love buildings, so I'm going to buy it.
I love how they make it look like...
Honestly,
like
it looks great to me, too.
I like how they make the roof kind of swing down to form eyes, and basically
I mean,
like
that's
the
cool.
entire thing's a head. That's so cool to me.
So, here's my original theory, and if it was actually something like Clinda's before I realized the flaw I pointed out, that because there's also the baby, which we found out a long time ago and we actually discussed because there's been some leaked pictures, Cole as a baby for some reason. My theory was, when I first saw this, okay, what if they actually make this make cool sense? What if that is baby Lloyd? And like this is a point where Garmadon tries to escape with Lloyd, and that explains why Lloyd is still so young later, because they bring him back into a later time, and the timeline makes sense, right?
That makes no sense at all.
No, yes, it does make sense, because think about it. Lloyd shouldn't be that young, because there should have been a longer time between Garmadon's banishment and a point where Lloyd could have been born. Right?
Yeah.
You following me, Ford?
No.
So think about it. Garmadon's banishment, you know, we see in that short clip that they're both Wu and Garmadon are young when Garmadon's banished, right?
Yeah.
Right, Ford?
Oh, so you mean like they're rewriting the timeline so that it's like after Lloyd was
not
born?
even rewriting it. So they're explaining how Lloyd could be so young still, because Lloyd is like 13 at the oldest.
But then why would the ninja still be there?
No, they're not rewriting the timeline. My point is this could have already happened in this theory, which I already said won't make sense because of that other flaw I pointed out.
I was going to say it's either a baby Garmadon or a baby Wu. And the baby Garmadon is like a resurrection.
Here, let me try to explain
to be a baby Wu.
Let me try to explain my entire theory one more time, because I want to make sure the audience gets it too. Again, it's actually just a crud theory at this point, but I think it's interesting. So, you know, one of the biggest issues in the Ninjago timeline is ages, right?
Okay, I guess.
And one of the biggest things is Garmadon and Wu, when they fought in Garmadon's banished to the underworld, Garmadon, they were both young, right?
Okay, yeah.
Implying a long amount of time passed between Garmadon's banishment and the ninja getting the golden weapons, right?
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing, and then Lloyd is like 13, meaning if Lloyd was born before Garmadon was banished, which is the only logical way Lloyd was born, it's only been 13 years at the very most.
Okay.
More like 11 or 12 if we're to, take it logically. So that doesn't make sense. So what if the way they made it make sense was they added this sub-arc with time travel, which, again, they're not going to do, and then Garmadon, tries to escape with baby Lloyd, and then they throw him into the timeline at a later date. And that's when his mom drops him off at that horrible boarding school because Misako's a horrible mother and everything. And then that would make sense why Lloyd is still young, even though a huge period of time passed between Garmadon's banishment.
Okay.
You're still not following it.
No, I follow you, but it's like, I can't think of a single way that the writers would be able to make that work.
No, like I said, it won't work because the 4 arms are what kills it. If he didn't have 4 arms, then it would work.
Okay. Yeah,
Because then they could...
Here's my theory of what they're going to do with the show going forward. They're going to bring back Garmadon, and then they're going to be like, oh, well, the Ultimate Evil is back. Remember that Green Ninja prophecy? Ooh, maybe we could bring that back and make it be like, yeah, that never happened. Now it's going to happen again.
I hope they don't do that.
Which is the
I don't
most
know.
contrived thing in the world.
They do that? I have a little more faith in the writers than all that.
It's just, the set direction worries me.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm guessing this was a lot... Ninjago's going through an identity crisis, I think, with the movie.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They don't know what they want to be anymore with the movie, and it might be even worse next summer if Ninjago continues after this, which is a very likely possibility that it won't continue now. Let's just face it, it didn't...
Thanks, movie.
It just didn't perform how they had hoped, so there is that possibility that it doesn't continue. So they obviously tailored these sets long before the movie came out, expecting the movie to do well.
Yeah.
And that's why all the ninja designs are changed, and I talked about that before, and I won't go into it again. Listen to the last podcast. My views on that are so-so. And then bringing Garmadon back, and they're just not sure what they want to do anymore. I'm not sure if the show will be able to correct that or not. I have faith in the writer. I think it's still going to be enjoyable at the very least. What we saw was great.
But as soon as I saw that they were bringing Garmadon back, I'm like, okay, something's going to turn me off, and it's this. It's totally this.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see
so
who the baby
weak.
is, too.
It's just so weak.
Also, quick note, the woman in the mask resurrection shrine thing, her headpiece is a recolored version of Lady Iron Dragon's headpiece.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
What do you realize?
Technically, this arc appears several years after the original, right?
Yes.
After the previous one, right?
Yeah,
So-
some amount of time has passed, they said.
So it technically could be one of the ninja's children.
It could be, but then...
It's not necessarily
not
likely,
go
but I'm
there.
just saying
Cole
that
is like
is
the
a
least
distinct
likely to have a
possibility.
child out of everyone.
Godfather? Babysitting? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone had really bad taste? I don't know.
Also, since we got higher definition pictures now, too, it does appear that that guy in, what was it called, Sons of Garmadon Headquarters is like a Zane in disguise.
No, it is Zane in disguise. It's not like a Zane in disguise. It is him. And his
I'm
name
not a fan
is
of that.
Snake Jaguar. Or, just Zane.
That means they are... It's strange, though, because they made that titanium face print. It would have almost made more sense if they didn't have a titanium Zane in it at all.
Yeah, but, I don't know. I feel like the titanium Zane is only in there just because they wanted to keep it in keeping with the rest of the series.
I guess I can appreciate that much at very least.
I mean, I don't mind that he's in the yellow tone.
See, I don't mind any of the ninjas'
I think
redesigns.
It makes the most sense.
I don't mind any of the ninjas' redesigns that much, except for Zane and Kai.
Yeah.
I don't like theirs as much, because theirs is too, silly, basically.
I'll tell you what's the worst one, though. Cole.
No, I can live with Cole.
But there's
the
basically,
most.
I'm looking at my Cole minifig right now. There is basically nothing different.
That's exactly why I'm fine with it.
Between the movie version and this. There's nothing different. Nothing.
Oh, you mean the ninja outfit? Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about I was talking about the face prints.
No. Well, yes. The face prints,
Nia has a very
everything's the
similar
same.
issue in that respect.
Everything is the same. It's...
Are we going to address the fact that Samurai X now seems, at least from this picture, to have a human face?
Well, no,
Or
it's
human
Pixel's
appearance.
Oh,
face.
yeah, it's Pixel.
Yeah, we knew that.
Did we just blow your mind?
No, I did not hear the first part of the sentence.
She's Pixel.
Well, yeah, I know that, but it
That's
Maybe
why it
not,
has a
but the
human face.
face
No,
plate
I've
did
seen
not
leaked
look
pictures of it. If you take off the mask, it is exactly Pixel's
Yes.
face.
Okay. Sorry, for a minute then, because of the white contrast there, then I thought for a minute that the faceplate was yellow.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
Yeah,
wait a minute, they're
this
not
box
making
picture
it
doesn't give you a
Pixel?
good...
Oh my goodness, they did a plot twist, and then you're like,
No,
Yes.
it's
I'm
totally
like, okay.
Pixel. This is a much more complimentary angle of the mech, by the way.
Yes.
I think I might get that set too, because I like the figures in it.
Jay
that
is one
one-
of the better looking ninja. Gotta
Yeah,
say.
that was what we thought last week too. I'm not a fan of these designs overall this wave, though.
Yeah.
The only
I feel
sets
like some of the sets are okay, but they're just kind of okay.
I will probably get the Lloyd car.
I like
I will
the Lloyd
definitely
car.
get
Not
the
actually.
Temple of Resurrection, and I may get Kilo versus Samurai X.
Mm-hmm.
I will not get the Sons of Garmadon headquarters, though. I do not like that set in any respect. I might actually get Street Race if it goes on sale. I don't
I
really
actually
have...
kind of like the Katana V11.
I don't see much of a reason for me to get it, honestly. I have a lot of Kai vehicles that look very
Here's
similar.
the thing that doesn't make sense for me about that one, the V11. It's a boat for Kai.
It's
who
because Kai's
hates-
have had
who-
every
who
other
has
vehicles.
been established to not like water.
That's Cole that doesn't like water.
I thought Kai
Isn't
didn't
it?
like water in Possession.
I thought it was Cole that didn't like water.
Now
in
it's
Possession.
Kai.
Because Cole's a
And you
ghost.
call yourself a Ninjago fan.
That's another thing about Cole's. The scars in retcon, which disappoints me.
Yeah.
Like, so much of the... we've been building these different prints for the minifigures over the years in Ninjago. And I don't want to be on those people. There's some people who are just complaining way too much about these new prints.
Definitely.
It's not that big of a deal, honestly. It's just... It is disappointing for me, though, that we've lost a lot by sticking with the movie prints. And I think it's all for naught, honestly, because the movie isn't iconic.
It's not.
I like the movie, but it's not iconic.
Yeah, and that's exactly the problem. They were expecting it to be, but
It's not what
it
they
didn't
needed.
happen that way.
It is
That's a
interesting,
shame.
though, Wu doesn't show up in any of these sets we know now.
Or does he?
Is there another set we haven't seen yet, Ford?
Well, we think it might be
Spoilers,
the
he's
baby.
the masked
so-
guy in Ninja Nightcrawler.
Oh. I don't think Wu's going to be the baby, honestly. I
Who
really
knows?
don't think they're going to do more time travel. I'm going to be totally honest. I mean, plus, it's called the Temple of Resurrection, not the Temple of Time Travel.
You don't think I know this already?
I don't know, Ford. I don't know.
We don't know you.
I don't know anymore.
Also, I'm
okay?
pretty convinced at this point that that's the Overlord.
Ugh.
The
Because everyone
baby's
else
the
is coming
Overlord?
back. No, the guy that looks like the Overlord.
Oh, the
No,
Mr.
I know what
E
you meant. It
dude.
was, yeah.
hmm Oh, I'm also disappointed we're not getting like those Power Ranger ninjas we saw at the beginning of the, teaser clip.
Yeah, right? Like, ugh.
Maybe they'll be like the new Stone Army.
Maybe.
We'll
Maybe
see. I
they're gonna
really
be
hope.
exclusive minifigures or something. I don't
I'm
know.
afraid that these sets aren't going to sell very well again. I feel like Ninjago now doesn't know what it's doing, and that's going to hurt the theme. I really don't want to see it end.
I mean, we could.
But-
It could just be us being spoiled by the movie sets. It's entirely
It
possible.
could be, but these are a downgrade compared to like Hands of Time sets too, which are pretty good sets.
Mm.
So, and Skybound, especially Skybound, had some fantastic sets. Like really, really great sets. So these are definitely this is the worst wave Ninjago's had in quite a while.
But
if
it's not
the.
bad.
It's not
You know what I
bad. It's
mean?
just so average. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Like nothing really stands out.
Hmm.
So, I'm worried that might hurt its sales, and with the movie not doing well, and if the sales go down too, Lego might cancel it.
We'll see.
I really
time
hope
will
that
tell.
Ninjago gets the chance to get back on its feet.
I'm sure it
It'll
will.
be interesting because season 9 is already written, and the way they've talked
Yeah.
about it, there could be it's not the ending season the way they've written it. I really hope it continues, at least one more year. It can't continue forever.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping it
But-
doesn't continue in the most predictable way possible that I've already.
And I
foreseen.
don't want to see it end on a low point. I want to see it end on a high point.
Because we've seen too
Let's
many
not be
Lego
like
things end on
Bionicle.
low points recently.
Bionicle is notorious for ending on low points.
Yep.
It
will
only
never
did it
end on a high
twice in
point.
its defense.
Man. Yeah, it's not that I am so disappointed with this wave, it just makes me worried. And I hope Ninjago figures out what it wants to do now that we have all the information. The thing is, the next couple waves have already been planned before the movie too, because sets are planned like 2-3 years in advance. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
So, I found out about maybe a week ago that I can now breathe a sigh of relief for one of my favorite themes, because I realized that it's not ending this year.
Oh yeah, the Nexo Knights stuff. We actually have to take a quick break here, but we will get back to it right after the break. We'll talk about the Nexo Knights, and we've also got some Star Wars and some Lego City sets, so stick around. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for new LEGO content every week at the BCC crew. Welcome back to the BCC podcast, segment 2, and it's time to talk about Nexo Knights, a theme that isn't dead.
Yes!
It survived what LEGO Dimensions and Bionicle couldn't.
Yes!
A rumor.
Kill all
Not that we
Bionicle.
have strong feelings about this or anything.
Nexo Knight Master Race.
So, Nexo Knights has a new year. So, primarily the things they're adding are gold. Because, LEGO gold always equals better, in LEGO's opinion.
They've also added so much neon green, or trans neon green, and a bunch of new
really
parts
like the
that
villains
are great,
this wave.
and I love the new parts.
So let's dive right into the set, starting with 72002 Twin Fector.
I love this set. I love them all, so maybe I'm biased.
I like the set in theory. It has this same issue, though, that I have with all Nexo Knights sets, where I just feel it looks a little bit blocky and unfinished in parts.
But it's supposed... You don't know what the feature is, though.
They combined, it looks like it.
The feature is that they not only combine, but they also can flip around.
I mean, I
and
love
then they
the
can
colors.
form like separate flyers and stuff.
The color scheme is great on this one. I really like
the
that.
color schemes around this wave, like for everybody, I think is perfect.
Now, I actually like the gold and the dark colors with a lot of the knights, but I feel like the neon orange, it feels a little off.
I feel like if they at least, if they had made the visors gold...
Wait a second.
What's
the visor gold. Just a second. What is with that Lance's crossbow shooting? That's not a stud shooter.
It's never been a stud shooter.
Oh, I guess I've never actually
literally never been a stud shooter. Why are people catching on to this now?
I never knew it had its own, blaster bolts.
Yeah, it had a bolt. It always had a bolt.
I never knew that.
Is that what the piece is called?
I've showed you that
in a
piece
crossbow, it's
multiple
called a bolt.
times.
I don't recall it.
Are you more tired than me?
I don't know, but I'm
gonna go with yes for the answer.
Also, interesting. So, these are virus-based villains. I love the prints on the villains.
They're also vampires.
Yeah,
which I think is pretty cool. Also, that new spider piece. Whoa.
Yeah, it's not a spider piece. It's a computer bug, obviously.
It's a big computer bug, obviously. Anyway,
Wow.
I feel like the knights would have looked better if the visors were gold instead of orange. Yes, they would have. Because
then actually on the knight itself, there wouldn't be much orange.
Yeah,
I think that'd be great.
Just pops out unnecessarily. And I feel like all the orange printing blends better with the gold than that does.
I didn't like the orange visors last wave either, honestly.
I think they worked well. I'm looking at them right now, and they look pretty good.
I don't like that transparent orange color that much, honestly.
It's pretty good. I like it.
So another interesting feature here, we get the Joker, Lego Batman movie Joker's hairpiece in purple.
Yeah, that's good. And there's a ton of new pieces, like that new shield piece for the The
I really like that piece.
for the and then not a new
armor
piece,
piece.
but a new, I guess, sort of color. The Murloc powers are all printed on gold metallic shields.
Wait a minute, is that a different gold than like the normal
that's
gold?
not warm gold.
What?
That's metallic
Yeah,
gold.
that's more of a
That
actual
is
metal
so
gold color.
good.
Lego doesn't do
And
that
I
anymore,
love it.
though.
No, they're doing it now.
Whoa.
They're going out with a bang.
Shiny.
Metallic gold.
Like if this is Nexo Knights last wave, they're going out with a huge.
That has to be a new color now, right?
And I am
because they
okay
discontinued
with
the old
that.
metallic gold, didn't they?
Because
like technically this gold was metallic gold still, but it was like called pearl gold, I believe.
I don't know. Maybe from what I've been hearing and from what I've seen of like some reviews that I watched earlier today, that's a metallic gold.
It's not like the electroplated stuff, is
no,
it?
it's like metallic gold color.
Is there another metallic, like gunmetal, like the gunmetal color
Okay,
kind of?
I can't tell you more. All I could say is it's metallic gold, and I could probably tell you
I'll have
more
to
once
get
I
one
have
of
the set in
these
hand.
just to see.
I can't tell you that much.
I'm gonna have to talk to someone who knows more about colors too, because that is very interesting.
What do you mean? I know more about colors. I know that the
Um,
best color ever is Dark Azure. It's because it's the best color ever.
Let's go on to the next set. The Berserker Bomber. This is just like the Anaconda Copter from Tournament of Elements,
Stop
but for
copying just too good. Be original. I love this set.
I like the little armor mech thing
Yeah,
like Ninjago
apparently
did.
that like clips onto the bottom, which is awesome.
I mean, Macy is probably my favorite of the new designs because the orange isn't like intruding on her
It
as
works
much.
well with what she has already.
I like that.
So then the gold works really well to her too, so I like that.
I don't like that she's still not getting a vehicle in the first wave.
I didn't know that was a thing.
But yeah,
Backpack is
it's always
Not much
waited
else to
until the
say
second
about
wave,
this.
and she's always gotten like the short end of the stick on the vehicles, so they better give her something big this time
Which
around.
is weird because red usually gets better.
Right? It's weird.
Bricks that have so many ads that pop up on the side of the screen.
But this one has this weird like ball joint with an eye on it, and apparently it's because the Berserker himself cannot see, so he uses that to fly, which is really weird. But I like it.
That cockpit
It's an interesting
piece.
choice.
Have we gotten that piece before? I feel
Yes,
like we have,
we've gotten
but it's
it
recent,
before,
isn't
just
it?
not in that color.
What has it been used in before? I feel like that's a more recent thing.
Yeah, we got it this year. It's a new piece this year. Just
Oh,
not
you
in
mean
this
or
color.
this year or next year?
It's a new piece for this 2017 year.
Okay. What did we get it in first?
We got it in dark blue, I believe, in the first wave of sets this year.
Nexo Knights?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to
That's why I
say it
recognize
came
it.
in like... Was it the Falcon Fighter? I want to say it was the Falcon Fighter.
Alright, we're not quite halfway through the sets and we're more than halfway through the segment now, so let's move on to the next set.
Yeah. Tech Wizard Showdown.
I have mixed feelings about this one. On one, I love the mech within a mech thing.
This set is awesome!
The mech is a little chunky, though.
It is, but I don't care.
It is.
It's so stupid and so cool.
Does it have 4 arms?
No, well, kind of.
So it's 2 mechs. There's it's like a mech inside of a mech, like he said. So it's got like one
Hey,
of
Lance
the
isn't
tiny
stone.
like little $10 mechs from this year in it.
Are we getting more of those? Probably not because of the Ninjago spinners.
Nah, but this is pretty much the same thing as those. And it uses the same system, like with the clip on the back.
Huh.
As
Yeah,
the
I like
previous
that.
ones.
The elbows are kind of weird on this as well.
At least it has elbows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. And then the legs.
Yeah, the legs.
Lego needs to start rethinking their mech's legs.
They do. They also need to start.
I know. I
rethinking
understand
Ninjago,
the
but
reasons why they are like they are. I'm just let's
You just don't like them.
let's find a
being
new
like
solution
that.
for that. Okay.
I like that you get pretty much all the major characters that mean something to the show in this set.
Lance and 2 pieces of plastic.
What?
Well, they're just a singular piece.
Oh,
That's their
well,
whole
you
character.
get Clay, and he's pretty important.
Oh yeah, that's Clay. I
He's
meant
got his
Clay, not
magic
Lance.
arm.
And apparently he's not stone anymore.
Yeah, he's got a magic arm that can shoot bolts of magic.
Like Iron Fist?
Yes.
I don't
defend
have much
Knighton.
else to say about this.
I
For
don't
some
know,
reason,
I
Lance doesn't
like
have
it.
a gold Nexo power. His is blue.
No, he's got a gold Nexo power. It's on the mech.
Oh,
Do you
it's
guys
on
It's
the
think
on
that the
that
mech
dark
is okay with having
azure-
5 primary colors?
It's on a dark azure Nexogon.
No, I don't think that's okay, Clinda. Nexo Knights has too many colors in some of these sets now.
Yeah.
I think they're fine.
That's kind
Actually,
of what I was thinking. You kinda
the worst
don't know where to
offender
look. It's
is
very
this next set.
visually overloading.
The worst offender is definitely this next one, set
What are you talking about?
720051. Aaron's Expo. The colors are awful
What are you
here.
talking about?
They're
It
they're
reminds-
awful. The green and gold, dark blue, orange, grays, and blacks. It's not good. I mean, if
It
you remove
reminds
the
me of Colin Baker's Doctor Who.
I have no idea what that is, but okay.
Anyone who has seen that will know instantly what I mean.
I want to like this set. I think it needs to I would get rid of all the green and replace it with blue.
I'm fine with green.
It needs to be washed with bleach.
Yeah, man, that metallic shield is drawing my eye again, though. What is that color? I like it.
It's
I want more
metallic
of it.
gold. I told you this.
Have we gotten something in that before?
Also,
That's not the old warm gold like Leecon and Takanuva had, was it?
well,
and like they used
getting
to
away
print
from the
gold
shield
bars
for a
in.
bit. Robin. All grown
Oh
up.
yeah, I forgot that's Robin. He's covered by another one of these stupid ads I'm getting but never got here before.
But I gotta say, the Robin minifig, very underwhelming.
Mm.
Like, all they give him is, like, no new prints other than
Did
his
he
head.
drink aging tea too?
What's up?
Did he also drink aging tea?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Good.
Clearly.
But all they
Yeah,
did was
I
give him a new head and then some armor, and they called it a day.
The gold
I'm
isn't
okay with that.
distributed properly.
it's not good. It doesn't
It's
fit the
just- wait, he
design
doesn't have any
language
leg
that all the
printing.
other knights have.
There's no leg printing.
Exactly.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, it is super lame.
Well, yeah, this is definitely my least favorite set now because I actually liked the Dark Knight stuff for Nexo Knights before.
Black
Now
Knight.
Whatever.
like in
I'm
like
more
in that one
focused on
Sonic game.
If you could fix one color in the vehicle to fix it.
Yeah, I think if you got rid of the green, it would be fine.
I'd say if you got rid of the blue, it'd
If
be
you-
fine.
Honestly, I would think if you either got rid of the green or got rid of the orange.
Well, they can't get rid of the orange because it's Nexo Knights. I mean, if you replace the dark
I know.
blue with dark green, that would also help.
Yeah, I
The thing
think
is,
so.
Nexo Knights, now they're trying to do this thing where, they originally had, like, the blue, then they said, okay, everyone's getting their own colored vehicles now, too, get some of their color in there. Oh, but we gotta also have the orange here, and now we're throwing gold on it as well.
I mean, like,
Yeah, too many additional colors.
I
spoils
give my
the
thoughts on the
silhouette
overall
design.
when we get done with the last set, which I think we could just get done now. This is 72006, Axel's Rolling Arsenal.
Now, the colors work a little bit better with this
I
set.
think they work so much better with this set, like a lot better.
My main disappointment with it, I would have
We were
rather it had, like, an
talking about blocky
interior
earlier.
that minifigures could go in instead of that little vehicle. I think that would have really served the set well. Like, you make it a building.
I
That
don't
would have
know.
worked.
I like this set.
And apparently Jestro is now reformed.
Yeah. You not okay with that?
I have I've only ever seen one episode of Nexo Knights. I'm indifferent.
You really should give it a chance.
No, I'm going to watch it eventually, but first me and Orion are watching Chima. So we'll probably have a more positive view of Nexo Knights after that.
I'm sure you will. It's
One would hope so.
definitely an interesting show.
I'm trying
they
to look at the rolling arsenal, but all I can see is the lower half of Wally.
Oh, jeez.
I'm serious, that's what it looks like.
You know, you're not wrong.
You're right. Like even the colors.
But it does have
Even
guns.
the colors. Even the colors.
This
Does
is
have
an
plenty of
alright
guns.
set. I feel like they could have all these sets. I mean, they're all right, and I like a lot of the concepts, but they all feel like they're just not totally developed to me.
What do you
They
mean?
could go a little bit further. Like with this one, it looks like a box.
But that's all it needs to be.
It is a box.
It's just not my thing. You know, it's just my complaint with Nexo Knights since the beginning, and you know this. I don't like the blocky aesthetic Nexo Knights has. To be fair, they got rid of the bright colors issue this way.
I don't think it really is
appreciate that.
blocky. Like, owning a lot of the
There's
sets, they're
no
not
bright
blocky at
blue
all.
anymore, actually, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of
we're
the
using all dark-
sets,
Not in
they're a
this
lot
set, no.
more, I guess, dynamic looking, and they flow much better than they do in the pictures, which is a popular opinion, apparently.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that the Nexo Knights does
But-
not
And
photograph
then
well.
the renders do not do the color schemes justice. They do not do set shapes any justice. And I will say here, looking at all these sets, I feel like it's bad to judge Nexo Knights for being sets. I've thought a lot about this, because they're not good sets per se. They're really good toys.
Well, that's the thing with me, that I don't want that. My sets usually are for display.
Yeah,
And that's-
they're not really for display. They're not really for the adult collector, really.
Which is
lot of
why
these
I've never
sets-
liked it.
Are for kids to play with.
And I understand that if kids spend the money on them.
And that's what they're... Yeah, that's basically what all these Nexo Knight sets are really aiming after. They're aiming after
See, that's
that
why I really
kid
love
demographic.
Ninjago, though. Ninjago, it appeals well to kids, but it also has some really nice designs.
Well, yeah.
And that's why...
Because
I
at
get
that
that,
point,
but
they realize
Nexo
they're not
Knights-
going to just cater to kids. They're going to cater to everybody else.
So I've just never liked... they've gotten rid of the color issue now. I'll give them that. But the
Expo.
the aesthetic for Nexo Knights, like the blockiness, I've never been a fan of that. I like things... I like greebles and stuff like that. I like lots of details, but I also like it to have a certain form. If that makes sense.
I mean, they all,
Yeah, I
they
think it
all
does.
have form. And they certainly have function.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Again, I understand some people really like functions, like some people like the play sets. Those are
Yeah.
not things that appeal to me, though. Oh, apparently there's one set we haven't gotten according to Brick Set, Lance's Hover Jester. Which
Jouster.
I actually want to see how Lance pull... Yeah, never mind, it's a Jester.
It's
No, I want
Jouster.
to see that set. Lance's Hover Jester. Just want to see him ride around
Hover
on Jester
Jouster.
hovering.
Hover Jouster.
I know it says Jouster. But anyway, I want to see how Lance pulls off this color scheme. Lance has always been my favorite design of the
It's
Nexo
literally
Knights.
just blue,
No
white,
set does not fly.
some
much.
gold, and the trans orange.
I think that could actually work if they use enough white.
I mean, I've already seen the set, and it uses plenty of white.
So I might like that one. We'll see it. I feel like hasn't Lance got... Wait, Just Too Good actually reported on this that I have seen it. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Ooh.
I'm not sure why Brickset doesn't have a picture. Then Just Too Good's pretty good about making sure that it's not leaks or reports on something.
It's not leaks.
Wait, does he not have
It's
that
already
video up
been in
anymore?
the wild.
I don't think he has that video up anymore, actually.
Huh, that's weird.
Oh. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Hmm.
Wait, here's his next night's my thoughts, and let's see if he video. I want to see if I can find this picture of it. Oh yes, because we've only got leaked on eBay. Oh yeah, that is weird. I love the colors on it. Actually, I think the colors work really, really well.
Definitely.
Like the orange is distributed right. The blue and the gold and the white work great together. That's actually a really solid color scheme. Like they don't try to incorporate the orange into the color scheme. It's like a complement, a weapon color, basically.
I
Yay.
can't figure out why they decided to go that route for his vehicle.
Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to be at all. It's really weird. 'Cause...
Like, that I can agree with you on. It's just, it doesn't make much sense for that
Please
vehicle
tell me
to be
those
a
orange
vehicle.
panels with the white design is printing, not stickers.
Hmm.
No, it's sticker. I see it. Dang it. That'd be a cool print. No, maybe. Wait, no, that's the other
I
side.
laugh
Maybe
at
it is
your
printed.
suffering.
That might be printed. If it is printed, that's a cool printed piece.
We'll see. One thing that
also,
I'm
I like
glad
the spider guy.
in this wave that's going to be printed, actually 2 things that I'm glad that will be printed, are Monstrux and Murloc.
Oh,
They are
was
both
Murloc
printed.
not printed
They are
before?
not stickers. What's up?
Was Murloc printed before? I think he was.
Yes, he was, but there was a version of him that was just a sticker, and that was like
Was
in
that
some like
a
promotional
Nightingale
thing.
Castle version?
What's up?
Was that a Nightingale Castle version that was just a sticker?
No.
Or the Fortrex version?
No, it was a completely separate version that was in a promotional set.
Oh, that sucks. They already did the print. Why not just put one of those in?
Exactly. It was like a different design. Like the one in the set in the Fortrex, has just the minifig, quote unquote, version of Murloc printed on, and then this other one had it where it was him with his staff, which he's normally seen using. This new one, decides to use his staff, but decides to print it on like a competent person would do. Not saying Nexo Knights designers are incompetent. They're actually very smart.
Much.
I like them.
I just
Much
noticed
praise.
that Clay's sword in the Tech Wizard Showdown, I believe that's a new coloration of it, isn't it?
It is.
That looks pretty cool.
I likes it. I just, of all the sets I want in this wave, which is all of them, obviously, Tech Wizard Showdown is my most anticipated. It just has everything I like. It has my favorite color. It has the best characters, like, spread, I feel. I love it.
I would like to see more villain sets, honestly, and like more designs for them.
And I agree.
I really like these villain sets.
See, I like the aesthetic they're going for, or the concept at least, but I feel like I don't like the vehicles they chose to give them as much.
I
would like to see some other vehicles.
It's slightly alarming that this wave is very, very small.
I mean, it's the same size as Ninjago's wave.
Is it?
I believe so.
Oh, wow, it is. Huh.
2,
It's
3,
just about.
5, 6, 7. Ninjago has 7 sets. It says 1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5, 6. So yeah, it's not
It's
much
about
smaller
It's
than
about the
Ninjago's.
same size.
We'll say it's about the same.
Do we know that these are all of them?
I believe at this point, yes, this is all of them.
Yeah, there
Okay.
might be. Well, apparently there's like.
Is this going to be the
this
very
has
final
like
wave of
6
Nexo
of
Knights?
those Murloc power things, but there's a 7th
Okay.
that's like
could be
missing.
promotional
So there
too,
could
though.
either be like an exclusive set, or it's just confirmation that there will be another wave, or it's going to be like Bionicle, where it crushed all of our hopes and dreams, and we will never get that 7th power. Because Bionicle
I'm
loved
pretty sure
giving
you'll
us
get the 7th
incomplete
power.
sets.
But
Not
I
like
think
we're bitter.
it is quite possibly the last wave of Nexo Knights, though, because normally with themes like this, it is a half year for the last
Well,
wave.
it wasn't for Chima.
You're right, but Chima was weird.
Is this
That's
not
true
weird?
of anything Shima related at all.
Some night we gotta go over this. Like, I need to go back and look at all the Chima sets because I was just so out of Chima by the time it was over. Because like all the Fire versus Ice stuff that went on for like 2 years.
Yeah.
That I was just so confused at what went to what at that point.
Yeah, Fire versus Ice is
Seriously.
terrible.
But there's some gems within there too, and there's some gems in the sense that they're absolutely awful and hilarious, which I want to go back and look at.
I mean, that could
So
be a
that's
full
These
actually-
days when
episode.
we don't have a lot of news, we should do that.
Yeah.
So that's actually going to do it for this segment. We're going to have to get to the rest of them in the final
Yeah, we didn't
segment.
get to
No
City.
game this week. It's totally not because we didn't prepare a game this week. It's just because there's news.
Yellow and black. There ain't no dude at the divide flag. All around the island, we're going around the bend. Break it down, baby, break it up again. Brick by brick, clock by tick. No matter how thin, no matter how thick. Papa told Mama and Laura told Nick, you can move a mountain, you can move a mountain, you can move a mountain if you do it brick by brick.
Have a question or comment you'd like us to answer on the podcast? Just send us an email at thebccpodcast@gmail.com. Welcome back to the BCC podcast, our third and final segment, going over some more LEGO 2018 official set images. We're going to start off with Minecraft. These came out, like, really recently at the time of this recording.
This is dated for today.
When I left home earlier, these weren't out, and now they are.
That's ridiculous.
So, we're just going to go through these in order, starting with set 21, 138, Melon Farm. A very simple set, but you get a lot of cool stuff with it.
You get a pig and a villager and a creeper, and somehow it's not exploding.
Honestly, if this is like $10 or less.
Yeah, all these sets are really small.
I think it's the best way to go with this theme, though, honestly, because I think this theme appeals the most to very young kids. And getting small sets that you can put together works really well for them.
I suppose.
Honestly, yeah, it does. A lot of these I can imagine my younger siblings get who really like the Minecraft sets.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also you get a lot of interesting pieces with all of them. I still don't like how their creepers aren't textured, though. They need to texture their creepers.
Huh.
They do.
It would probably take too much, though.
Not really. You just print those little side panels on them and the head more.
Yeah.
All right.
And also, the creeper's the entirely wrong color, too. The creepers are lime green.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they did that, then what would stop them from completely printing on the Steve head?
Nothing. They should do that, too.
Yeah. They should. Step your game, LEGO. Come on.
Right. Not much else to discuss there. Again, it's a really small set.
Yeah,
I hope it's really cheap. Next one is Nether Fight. This one is, again, kind of just a pack of things.
Yep.
Not as good as the last one, in my opinion.
It's got magma slime things. Is that what they're called?
Magma cubes, I believe.
Yeah.
I forget.
I can only see one magma cube here. Does it have more than one?
I think it only has one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just the small one. And then you got Wither Skeleton, Alex, who isn't really famous still, but they keep trying to push her as famous. And for some reason, she's fighting with an axe. Who does that?
I don't know.
The zombie
I fought with
pigman.
the sickle once.
Hey, it is an enchanted axe, so maybe it's better than the rest.
Honestly, not much else to discuss with this one.
There's a zombie pigman.
Yeah, I said that.
And sorry.
There's also
someone thought
some
it was a great idea to put TNT in the Nether.
That's always a great idea. Let's move on to the next one, which I really like.
The chicken
Good
coop.
idea. Oh,
yes. 21,140.
Also, I think this is the first time we've gotten chickens in LEGO Minecraft.
Yes, this is the first time we got chicken. Also, not each one of these, but a lot of these come with a banner print, which is cool.
Yeah, I love that they're putting the chickens in a small set, too. And that you get two of them.
And the egg piece, which you're seeing a lot next year.
Yeah.
Technically, there are as many as 8 chickens in this set.
Well, no, we don't count the eggs and the print and the build.
Oh, hang on.
Well,
are you counting the feather
4.
and the bone? And the chicken leg?
And the chicken leg. Yes.
Oh, yeah, there is a chicken leg.
Okay.
Interesting.
Chicken leg.
And if you count the giant chicken, it's 9. So.
But yeah, you get a lot of cool pieces.
I just realized something. That one chicken in front of Alex is staring at the chicken leg like it just realized its fate.
What's that Alex holding in her hand? It's a printed flat tile of something. Oh, is it seeds? They're all brown, though. It doesn't look like Minecraft seeds.
I really don't know what that is. It looks almost like a gold coin, but I know that's not.
No, it's definitely not a gold coin. It's a clear piece with printing.
Yeah, I can't tell.
I think it's supposed to be seed because you feed chicken seeds, but seeds in Minecraft are green, not brown.
Looking at it close up, it's actually a series of pixels, light tan and dark brown.
That doesn't really help.
Supposed to look like seeds.
Yeah, they got this coloration on the seeds wrong.
Still attracts the chickens.
Well, that's not in Minecraft, so
maybe, who knows? Also, wolf.
Yeah, we get a dog, and that's cool too. And there's also a furnace behind there.
Ducky.
I mean, that's just a singular brick. You can make the collar whatever color you want, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's even an oven back there.
Yeah, a furnace.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next is the zombie cave. It says
21,141.
Yeah, this has a bunch of cool stuff. Like has the tiny
A baby zombie,
which has a new like body element going on.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the microfig, isn't it?
No, it isn't. It's different.
Oh, you're right. It isn't. Huh.
That's new.
It's like larger than the microfig and.
Wow. What do we call this
yeah,
one
larger
then?
than the microfig.
We have so many sizes.
So it has a head.
Metafig?
No, it can't be an
No.
nanofig. We've already got those.
We do?
So it's
Yeah.
like somewhere in between. So like, what is it?
Nanofigs are like the trophy figs, right?
Yeah, the nanofigs are trophy figs.
Okay.
And then, we've got like the really big brick built minifigures. We got big figs. And then we've got these guys and like, wow. So many. But anyways, yeah, the baby zombie is cool. The bat is an interesting build. I don't think bats look like that in Minecraft. The face, at least. I don't know. They're
The
always
face
moving.
in this is hilarious.
Yeah, it's
I
a little
could
too
just look at
pronounced.
that all day.
Also, I like how they did the ores. Like, there's a redstone ore right there.
Yeah.
That looks
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, I got it.
Cool.
Centifigs.
No.
We already got nano. We already got micro.
That's not descriptive.
We're not famous enough to be coining terms, anyways.
Hey. We can try. Okay.
All right, let's move on to the next set, the Polar Igloo, 21,142. Okay, I have one
Yay.
question. What the heck is up with that thing on the left?
What is that? What is
I
wrong
don't
with
know
that
what's
polar
going on.
bear?
It looks to me like it's a polar bear.
He's got some kind of
It's
growth
half
on
of a
his
polar
butt.
bear.
It's half of a polar bear, but it's being eaten by something? I don't know.
Yeah, what's going on the other end?
It
Is that cloth piece on the skeleton new?
might be.
Um,
Probably.
maybe?
I don't recognize it. It might have been another Minecraft set, which I forget about. I wasn't on last time you guys discussed Minecraft sets, so I never looked at them.
How do you, like, get into this igloo? Just through the front there with the torches?
There's a door between those torches.
Wouldn't the torches
That's a
melt
door.
the igloo?
No, not Minecraft. Snow blocks don't melt.
Wait, I thought they did.
Ice blocks would melt, but snow wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's up with that polar bear on the left bugs me.
I think it's supposed to be back legs, but it does not.
No, because there's a full polar bear to the right of it.
No, I'm pretty sure that's actually a baby polar bear.
No.
Why would you keep
No,
your
no.
chest outside of your house?
Wait. Oh, you're right. Maybe. If so, that's not a great design.
Well, it's not, but it's the only way I can make this make sense. Either that or there's a weird Yeti thing with a boxy mouth eating a polar bear.
You're right. That is supposed to be a baby and a bigger. That's awful. No.
Also, if you
No.
look, then the weird polar bear has gray feet, and the other polar bear does not. So
Why'd they make it? They just shouldn't have made the legs bendable.
So you're telling Lego, who's not really known for posability at the minifigure scale,
They should not have attempted to make something like this move in
to
a
not make
Minecraft
anything
world, but it
posable.
is hilarious to look at.
Not unless they're gonna recolor that pin in white.
Yeah, otherwise it just looks like it's got, I don't know, a brand?
Okay.
Especially, this is an awful angle for that, because I probably
It
could have
is.
noticed it was a bigger polar bear, but like with being on the white tile down there, it looked like it was some other device completely.
It really, really does.
All right, we still got a couple more of these, so we should probably move along
Yeah.
quickly if we want to get to something else
Everything.
before the end of this
So next is
podcast.
the nether portal.
Actually, probably we're gonna have to cut something
Yeah,
out.
here's the nether portal, 20143.
We've already gotten most of these things before, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've actually gotten a portal. The clear purple piece in the middle
There's
is
a-
cool.
There's a
Baby
tiny
zombie
pigman.
pigman with the same weird tiny minifigure thing
Centifig.
that the zombie thing.
I do love how they make potions in Minecraft. That's not new, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
They look tasty. I want to drink one.
New ghast.
I kind of do. It's like those wax bottles.
Yeah, no, wax balls are nasty. These are so clear, and they look like they're full of nice, juicy liquid.
Never say that again.
Cherry flavored.
It doesn't look cherry flavored to me, actually.
But it's red.
It looks like it's fruit punch flavor.
Yeah, what if it is?
No, fruit punch is... No, that's a cherry color, obviously.
No, cherry color is less orange.
That's not orange, though.
No, but it's a red with orange tint.
No, it's not. This is
Yes,
transparent red, exactly. The color is transparent red. Not transparent orangish red, which is also a thing.
Yes, objectively, it has orange tones to it.
No, it doesn't. No, I know this color. I have pieces that are this color. It doesn't have orange tones.
I know maybe it's the photo quality. I don't know.
It's the reflection of the orange lava, but if you can mentally get rid of that, you'll realize that it's cherry flavored.
What?
Mm.
We just
I don't know.
Still
this argument went from it's cherry flavored because it's red to because the lava is orange, the potion is cherry flavored.
Yep. Let's move on to the final set here. The Farm Cottage, 21,144. So you get some cool banners with this one. And something that does bug me, I wish you could actually make banners like that in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm not sure if we've ever gotten Minecraft Rabbit, or if that's a new piece.
Nope, that's new. We got rabbits.
It looks new.
Is the horse head a new piece as well?
No, it's not.
I
Okay,
thought
I didn't
it
think
had
so.
a
It's
horse.
supposed to be either a mule or a donkey.
Yeah, that's definitely a mule.
And then
Or no,
you
it's
can,
donkey.
put signs on it, and it's got like a chest filled with different names.
It's like a name tag.
That's so cool.
There's one baby
It's a
pig.
sticker,
It makes
though.
me wonder what they did to its parent.
Ate them, obviously. And it has
Yes,
two parents. This
but-
is Minecraft.
Yes, but you can just see on the pig's face it's wondering where everyone else
Also,
is.
like,
Oh,
why
I
would
dread
you
who, whatever poor sap
Why would you not
has to
keep
put a...
at least 2 or 3 pigs at a
yeah,
time?
exactly.
Whoever
know,
this player character is,
But it's a
they
teeny
suck.
tiny pen too, so you couldn't keep really more than one pig in there.
Well, obviously it's because of set cost. I want to now
Oh, yeah.
talk about whatever poor sap has to put stickers on every one of those tiles for the name tags. 'Cause that
whoever
is
gets the
awful
set.
and torturous.
I
What does that
really
thing
have
by
fun.
the chest of name tags?
I think it's supposed to be an anvil.
It doesn't look like an anvil.
I don't know. I've played Minecraft forever.
So, there's some cool stuff in this set. I feel like the smaller ones honestly stand out the most to me this wave, though.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're really good.
Oh, that's a cool way to make a lily pad.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I had not noticed that. That
that's
is cool.
Didn't they used to have a lily pad element? I feel like they did.
They used to use.
I have not
Um,
paid close enough attention.
I think
to
in
be
Ninjago
certain.
City they were using the canvas elements,
Yeah, I think in Ninjago City they do have a lily pad piece.
or the
Let me look.
what's it called? What's that little board thing? That painter.
Yeah,
use?
yeah, I know
Is
what
that a
you're-
canvas? No,
I don't think it's called a canvas, so I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember what it's called.
Hmm.
Glenda, you're an artist.
Yes, there are. I'm looking in Ninjago City. There are lily pad elements.
Palette. That's it. Palette.
Oh, it's
Thank
the
you.
palette. You're
It's the palette piece.
okay. Now I get what you mean. So, I thought there was a real lily pad, but I might be thinking of something else. Anyway, well, that's a cool way to make one.
Yeah.
So we got enough time for one more of these. Really, we're gonna go a little over time just because
Okay,
it's
look.
new
Here's
season.
what's more exciting,
Yes.
City or Star Wars?
Probably Star Wars. Let's go with Star
Alright.
Wars.
I'm okay with that.
I don't think there's
Good
that
thing-
many Star Wars ones either,
Not really.
to my knowledge. We're not gonna talk about the might. Wait, there's something new here. I didn't
Yeah, I
realize yet.
love the microfighters. Can
Yeah,
we talk
there's like
about those?
14, 15.
Because they
there's
actually made
there
some
seem
really
to be
good
a lot of
decisions with
Lego
these,
sets.
and I
There's
hope
some-
they follow through with these good decisions.
Wait, we
as
don't
far
have
as
time for
goes.
all of these actually.
There are a lot of Lego Star Wars sets here. I
Yeah.
count over 20.
I only remember a few of these going up last time I saw this. Like,
Well,
I
they
don't
must have
remember the
updated
General
since
Grievous
then, 'cause
combat
there are
speeder.
A lot
All
of these
of
that do not actually have pictures.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure
I
this
gotta
is a
say,
really new mold for like print for General Grievous, and I love it.
It might,
Like the
I
arms
think it
are
might
printed.
be the same print from 2014, but I don't know.
No, because I don't think he had printed arms.
No,
I
I
gotta
think he
look
did.
this up.
I think he did.
Yeah, it's got like 25-ish sets.
I want to say if we're gonna start with the Grievous combat speeder, I love this set, and I want it.
I'm trying to find out.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that was the same one.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't remember my brother had the Clone Wars one. I don't remember that having pointed arms either.
Huh.
I guess it is the same one, but that's just a really solid Grievous.
Yeah, it is. Now I've been waiting
was that?
years to get my hands on a new Grievous because I have the cape that came with the first.
When is this actually in anything? I don't recognize this from Star Wars.
It's from like one episode of the Clone Wars. I kid you
like
not.
the original Clone Wars series.
Like the Clone Wars, the Clone Wars, like Star the Clone Wars.
The Clone Wars.
Wars.
Like the 2D animated one.
No.
Okay, the 3D animated one.
Yes.
I don't remember
It was
this.
in one episode.
Huh.
Like literally one episode.
I love that they're still making sets for this.
Also, Mace Windu. Bam.
Yep, that's cool.
You have
'cause
sold me.
It's not easy
Now
to
I
get
can
him.
finally give that cape an owner that is proper and does not disintegrate in my hands.
We actually probably only have time for one more set, so I really want to talk about Ach 2 Island Training. This set is important for several reasons. We'll talk about the most important reason last. Let's talk about the lesser important reason. We finally have Old Man Luke as a minifigure.
Finally.
He's not
Wait.
like the promotional one
Whoa,
use.
hang on.
We're gonna do the more important
Hang
part
on.
later, Ford.
You just said that this was the less important reason.
Yes, I will tell you the more
Yeah.
important
You're
reason
telling
later.
me
Don't
I already
spoil
know
it.
what the more
That
important
Luke
reason is.
Skywalker, one of the most influential characters in all of Star Wars, is not important to you?
Well,
Well,
it
he's
is
important. He's just less
important.
Let's just talk about him, Ford. Remember a while ago in Lego.com we had an image of an old Luke Skywalker figure? That is not this figure.
It's not. And that's why this figure
But
is
it
great.
is not this figure.
So it's a totally new hairpiece. I'm not sure if that's the wrong color for hair, 'cause I remember his hair looking pretty gray in the movie.
They were basically what they're doing here is they're making it slightly darker than his Return of the Jedi hair color.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've got
But
it in eyesight, the Return of the Jedi version of Luke, and or
Mhm.
at least the most current version of him, and it's darker, I think.
I actually really like.
If not,
this
maybe like a
minifigure.
shade lighter just to reflect gray.
New hairpiece is cool.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
I like the hairpiece.
But let's talk about the important part here.
Yes.
We finally have a cheaper part with the Lego Porg.
Yes. Cheaper set.
So I will probably be getting this set for that reason alone.
Just with the pork.
Yes. It's a $30 set. It's not that bad.
Eh.
And I want the Porg. I need a Lego Porg.
I do like
and the
that
Falcon's
it's
kind of
basically just a
expensive.
hut. Also, hang on. So you
That's
scroll
another thing,
down.
a hut. I love Lego making buildings.
Yeah, you scroll down in this list, right? On Brickset. Yoda's
Hmm.
hut is a set.
Whoa. Didn't we just say that needed to be a thing?
Yeah,
Like in our Star
Yeah, we
Wars
did.
set comparison
We did.
episode?
Yeah.
it's
I believe
it's
so.
gonna be a thing. But
Okay,
now,
we're gonna have to talk about the rest of these at a later
Yeah.
date, actually, because there's a lot to talk about here. I really like the battle packs. I'm just gonna mention that now.
Yeah.
I'm not too crazy
So,
about them.
I don't like the microfighters. I've never liked
I
microfighters.
love the microfighters this time.
So there's a new there's just a new hairpiece with like headphones on it, which is cool.
Yeah. I'll tell
But
you. I'll
we
tell
should
you one of
really,
the
if
sets
we're gonna
that
talk
I'm
about them
most
later, we should
excited
talk about
for,
them
though.
later. Tune in next time to hear
Darn
us
it.
discuss the rest of these
heard
sets.
next
Hopefully, Malaris will be here too, because he probably will want to discuss these construction figures.
Let's see.
Plugs? Anyone?
Which there's a lot of interesting stuff to say about them.
I'll tell you. I'll
Like
tell you
a
right
lot.
now, just to get people prepared for next week. These are gonna give me back into extraction for sure. However long that
Well,
lasts.
We'll hear that discussion next week. Before we go, I'd of course like to take a moment to mention our Patreon.
Yeah.
Now, we have a new stretch goal up there, if it's not reached by the time this episode comes out. It was suggested to us by a Discord server member, Wheel of Misfortune, that we have a stretch goal to get our podcast on iTunes. I've said it before. It's not incredibly expensive to host the podcast, so it can be downloaded on iTunes. However, when you make no income, it is hard to justify spending a recurring expense for that kind of thing, especially with our audience size. But thanks to Patreon, if we can reach the goal of making $15 a month on Patreon, we can release the podcast on iTunes for everyone, as well as get an RSS feed for any podcasting app. So, please go there, check out all of our Patreon stretch goals, and as well as some of the rewards. We released the first episode of the Audio Improv Comedy podcast on there. There is going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next few weeks, actually, for Patreons. There's going to be some stuff will be released to even the $1 tier. A couple of things will be to the $5 tier only. The $1 tier is still getting the majority of all of this stuff, to be honest. We're really going to appreciate the most consistent donations. And speaking of donors, be sure to check on the screen. I'm pointing up for some reason, like there's some metaphorical screen above me where all our Patreon names live happily. But,
because all of our Patreon subs are in an elevated state of being.
Clearly.
Sure.
Elevated.
So, thank you to all of you guys for supporting us. We really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see some continued support from you. And we're going to try our best to provide... Well, we're going to do more than try. We're definitely going to provide you what we promised. And hopefully even more.
I mean, we already gave them Cooking Hero Factory. I think that's a good
that's
start.
True. If you saw and liked Cooking with Hero Factory, that was made possible thanks to Patreon.
Yes.
So,
That's right.
That's going to do it for us today. Once again, we thank you for watching. Oh, wait, no, I messed up my normal spiel for the end.
How about I do it this time? Is that okay?
Sure, whatever.
All right.
For
LQ, Glenda, and myself, Ford, we thank you for watching. We will see you on the next episode.
Have a good Thanksgiving weekend.
Thanksgiving's over when this comes out.
Yes.
Well, we hope you had a good Thanksgiving